All right, what's going on, family? We're back with the next part of the SDG breakdowns for Agenda 2030. We just finished up with number 6. This is going to be SDG number 7. What's the goal? Ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. Sounds great, right? What's the translation? Penalize coal, gas, oil, while pushing doomed to fail green energy subsidies to brain dead startups headed by friends of the White House who all go bankrupt in 5 years or less. Wow. That electric vehicles, all that stuff, hybrids, yeah, that's pretty much what we're talking about. Green startups make for impressive speeches and media coverage because these companies are run by corrupt idiots instead of capable entrepreneurs. They always go broke, and media hopes you don't remember their previous failures. Simple, man. All this green energy stuff and everybody's going green and climate change. Climate change is bull. You feel what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bull job, man. We know this. Climate change is bull. They're trying to make us go green, but it's actually not as good for the environment as they make it out to be. And that's why these companies are always going bankrupt and crashing, because they come to figure out it's not a sustainable way of life. All right? We can't depend upon electricity. You feel what I'm saying? EMP, anything like that, shuts everything down and sends us all the way back. So why even continue to go down that path? SDG number 8, they want to promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. Sounds great, right? Everybody should have a job. But what's the translation? They want to regulate small business out of existence. They pretty much did that with COVID, right? They want to regulate small business out of existence with government mandated minimum wages that bankrupt entire sections of the company, force employers to meet hiring quotas of LGBT workers while mandating wage tiers under a centrally planned work economy dictated by government. Basically make them hire gay folk. They want to destroy the free market economics and deny permits and licenses to companies that don't listen to the government. That's everything that they basically have done in the past 5 to 10 years. As far as destroying small business, they did that with COVID. We know with all these laws that have been passed for the LGBT community by Obama and so forth, that was the other half of it. These are things that are taking place now. They just want everything in place by 2030. But these are things that you can look around you and see that are actually going on now. SDG number 9, they want to build resilient infrastructures and promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization and faster innovation. Sounds great, right? What's the translation? They want to put nations into extreme debt with the World Bank, spending debt money to hire corrupted market corporations to build large-scale infrastructure projects that trap nations in endless debt. All right. To help explain this one a little bit more, if you like to read, I suggest you go look up Confessions of an Economic Hitman by John Perkins. It's a great way to explain it. Long story short, for countries that aren't as modernized as the United States or stuff like that, these banks come in and they promise to build them cities and buildings and hospitals and stuff like that, and basically tell them to put it on the charge card, but they're never able to pay it back. So once they default on their loan, they can just come in and take everything. You know what I'm saying? The land, stuff like that. That's pretty much what they've gone around and done all over the world, and that's why everybody's in all this debt. All right, we're gonna try and slide one more in real quick. Number 10, SDG number 10, reduce inequality within and among countries. Sounds great, right? What's the translation? They want to punish the rich. That sounds great too, but let's dig a little deeper. They want to punish the rich, the entrepreneurs, and innovators. They confiscated all gains by those who choose not who chose to work and excel. They want to redistribute the confiscated wealth to masses of non-working human parasites that feed off productive society while contributing nothing to it at all, while screaming equality. So basically, all the rich people that got rich by sitting home and doing a bunch of nothing, um, supposedly they're gonna make them even more richer. They're gonna take the money from the people who actually got out there and decided to work and try to build something. They're gonna take their money and give it to the filthy rich. It's just crazy, man. Stay tuned for the next part. We're gonna do 11 through what 12 or 11 through 13. They're getting to the nitty gritty now. Stay tuned.